5 illusions that will break your brain.
1. Roads that look like they're tilted. Sometimes, when you're driving through hilly or uneven terrain, roads can appear as if they're tilted or slanted in impossible ways. This illusion usually happens because the horizon line is blocked by trees, mountains, or buildings, so your brain can't accurately judge what's level. Without a clear reference point, you might see a road that looks like it's going uphill when it's actually going downhill, or the other way around. These places are sometimes called gravity hills or mystery spots, and they can feel incredibly confusing the first time you encounter them. Even though everything is perfectly normal from a physics point of view, your eyes and brain work together to create a totally different impression, one that feels real, even when it isn't. 3. Rocks that look like people. Many landscapes around the world have rock formations that look surprisingly human. These shapes happen through long-term weathering, where wind, rain, and temperature changes carve the rock into unusual forms. Our brains are wired to recognize faces and silhouettes, even with very little detail, so when we see two holes that resemble eyes, or a shape that looks like a shoulder, we instantly think of a person. This tendency is called pareidolia. Sometimes the resemblance is so strong that these rocks become famous landmarks, or even legends. They can look like standing figures, heads, or full-body shapes, and the illusion becomes even stronger depending on shadows, distance, and the angle you view them from. 4. A shadow that forms a perfect shape. Shadows often create surprising illusions, especially when objects align in just the right way. You might see the shadow of a tree forming the outline of an animal, or the shadow of a railing creating shapes that look perfectly geometric. What makes this so interesting is that the object casting the shadow doesn't need to resemble the shape at all. Your brain fills in the missing information based on the clear silhouette. Changes in sunlight, the time of day, or even the surface the shadow lands on can dramatically affect what you see. When everything lines up perfectly, the shadow can look like a deliberate piece of art, even though it's created completely by chance. 4. Mirrors that create impossible reflections. Mirrors placed at unusual angles can create reflections that seem completely impossible. When multiple mirrors face each other or stand slightly tilted, they can duplicate objects, stretch them, or make them appear in places where nothing exists. Your brain expects reflections to follow simple rules, but when geometry breaks those expectations, it feels like a glitch in reality. A hallway can look endless. A person can appear in two spots at once, or an object might float in the wrong direction. Everything you see is real light, just redirected in a way your mind doesn't expect. 5. Buildings that appear totally flat. Some buildings are designed or positioned in a way that makes them look unusually flat from certain angles. This illusion often happens when a building has very thin sides or when it's constructed with sharp edges and smooth surfaces. When viewed from a specific point, the depth becomes nearly invisible, and the structure appears like a two-dimensional shape or a painted backdrop. Lighting also plays a big role. Shadows, reflections, and contrast can erase details that normally help you see depth. These flat buildings can feel surreal, almost like something from a video game or a movie set. But once you walk around them, the full three-dimensional structure becomes clear, breaking the illusion instantly.